Alright everybody, this is pickup video number 2 for August, September, and early October. I'm going to start off with the thrift store whatnot finds. Our Goodwill had a blowout recently on old video games. I got these 5. They're marked $4.99. They were all $2.99, so I got these 5. Nothing unbelievably great in here. Strike Force Bowling, like I said, I love bowling games in that other video. Hot Shots Golf 3, 007 Everything or Nothing, Call of Duty Finest Hour, and Ghost Recon. These were all, total came to $15. I believe most of them are complete. Yes, the rest of them are all complete. I've had a good run at this Goodwill lately. I had picked up a Grand Theft Auto 3 original while I was out there. I've already sold that because I have it already. That was in mint condition. The manual, the maps, the warranty card, all that stuff was there, and that was $3, and I sold that already. The Black Label one is particularly desirable amongst collectors. They don't want the greatest hits or the trilogy pack version. But I think I got $20 for that. So that paid for the rest of these. That was all at Goodwill. These were all various thrift stores. Amplitude and Mojo. 75% off at the Dakota Boys Ranch. That's a local thrift store. So I got these for $2 total. Not bad. Not particularly great games, but I loved Mojo way back when. Sort of a Marble Madness-y kind of puzzly type game, and Amplitude, you know, from Harmonix. It's the sequel to Rez, I believe, or Frequency, sorry. Sequel to Frequency, not Rez. Neo Contra was at a thrift store just down the street from me. I got that for $4. Spider-Man 2 was at the Salvation Army. This was $2. Mark of the Cree was also $2. Was at a thrift store. Every once in a while, the thrift store down the street from me blows out games and movies and DVDs just to sort of get rid of their stock. Even some of the old ladies know there that you're not going to find too many kids or parents that are coming in to find PlayStation 2, PlayStation 1 games anymore. Namco Museum was there, though, and it's the Black Label version, so that's outstanding. I love this. It's got Pac-Man arrangement on it, which is my favorite version of Pac-Man. Yeah, you can correct me on that and say I'm dumb and stupid, but I love Pac-Man arrangement. Just really quirky and over-the-top Pac-Man. Spyro Enter the Dragonfly was $2. Sly was $2 as well. Sly 3 Among Thieves. All these cases are pretty dinged up, and they need to be cleaned. But the games and manuals are in great shape. So I think it's just from when people donate them, they probably just get dumped by the people at the thrift store into bins for sorting and whatnot. Ratchet and Clank was $4. I paid $4 for that. It wasn't on sale or anything. Call of Duty 3. Full disclosure, I love the single players in Call of Duties, and I've never actually played the PlayStation 2 version. I'll probably play it for a couple of hours and put it off in the collection. This was on sale, half off, $1.50. Tourist Trophy was at the Salvation Army. Our Salvation Army does a really bad job of checking games and, you know, taping the boxes shut. They don't keep the games up at the counter. Luckily, this was there. It was half off. There's a sweet old lady that works there. Whenever she sees me, she always tells me we've got more games in. So I got a stack of stuff there that day for like $14. It was there was nothing. Oh, this was in with that Oddworld, Gun, and Peter Jackson's King Kong. I got those 4 games for it's like $13 and change, so just under $14. So nothing amazing, but yeah, picked up all these from thrift stores and thrift stores, secondhand shops, whatever you want to call them. So that stack was about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. There's 16 games here, and nothing really particularly amazing. Amco Museum is a lot of fun. That's worth it. And I still see that go from anywhere between $8 to $12, just depending on when people are looking for it, I guess. The Mark of the Cree, not rare, but getting tougher to find. I don't see it as much as I used to. So I have about these 16 games. I have about 45, 50 bucks into them. Some of them are a little more expensive than others, but I don't care. That's decent haul for 50 bucks. Now, on to the ones I picked up during Rock 30. It's a local used game store. They do a really good job over there. I picked up a bunch of games from them during a sale. I will say this, picked up .hack Infection from First National Pawn. I love those guys over there. They do a really good job of not taking in garbage or beaten up or broken down games. .hack, they're running a sale on used video games. 25% off, got .hack Infection. It's the first, so it's not the toughest to find. Not particularly rare or anything. It does have the DVD and all the manuals in it, though, so I will say that. It is complete, and this was after the 25% off discount came to $6, so .hack for $6. I'm not going to pass up on that. Alright, Rock 30 had a massive sale on PS1 and PS2 games, 35% off. Castle Shikigami, after the sale, was $4 and change. I got Onimusha Demons, Onimusha 1, 2, and 3, World Heroes Anthology, Art of Fighting Anthology, Silent Hill, Silent Hill 2, sorry, Orphan, Scion of Sorcery, Gauntlet, Seven Sorrows. Now, I know this isn't a great Gauntlet game, but I love the isometric action RPGs that the Gauntlet sort of is the grandfather of. I got this stack of games, plus Metroid Prime Echoes, the second one. I don't have that. I got this stack of games because I had a bunch of trade credit. Took advantage of their 35% off sale. I also got a couple of PS1 games in there too. Mega Man and I can't remember what else off the top of my head. But Mega Man X4 and all these games and the Metroid Prime Echoes 2. All these games, when it was all said and done with the trade credit I had, I owed them 1 penny. So nothing particularly rare or valuable here. Silent Hill 2 is still worth it. That still goes anywhere between 15 to 25 bucks. Art of Fighting Anthology, World Heroes Anthology. Not particularly rare or valuable, but I love those fighting games in particular. Street Fighter got way, way, way too combo heavy for me, and I just couldn't keep up. But I love the Art of Fighting series. I love World Heroes. It's the SNK guys. Onimusha 1, 2, and 3, I just did not have. I have Genma Onimusha for the original Xbox, but I didn't have these 3. I'm really surprised that we haven't seen anything from this series yet. We skipped an entire generation. We didn't see anything on the PS3 or 360. So I'm surprised Capcom hasn't gotten back to it. We know they're financially not doing well, but I feel like if they got back to something like this, instead of just rehashing Street Fighter and giving us the same Street Fighter with a handful of new movesets and whatnot over and over and over again, I feel like people would come back to them, but they've got to get back to doing what they did best. We don't have a new Mega Man game. We don't have a new Onimusha. We don't have Resident Evil in the state that we want it in. But yeah, I got this entire stack of games for 1 penny, along with Metroid Prime Echoes 2. That was a well done trade. They do a really good job at Rock 30. So if you're in North Dakota, I know they have a bunch of stores throughout the state. Don't complain at me. Don't say you got screwed over there. I don't care your personal stories. I know that I treat them nice. They treat me nice. So I am glad to do business there. So that's it for the August, September, early October PS2 finds. Total, this entire stack of games, I have about $47 into it as I knock over my stack. So do a quick recap. World Heroes Anthology, Art of Fighting Anthology, Gauntlet 7 Sorrows, Orphan, Scion of Sorcery, Silent Hill 2, Castle Shikigami 2, Onimusha 1, 2, and 3, Dot Hack Infection, Tourist Trophy, Call of Duty 3, Ratchet and Clank Going Commando, Sly 3, Honor Among Thieves, Spyro Enter the Dragonfly, Namco Museum, Mark of Kree, Spider-Man 2, which I'm told is the best Spider-Man. I'm going to give it a whirl. Neo Contra, Mojo, Strike Force Bowling, Hot Shots Golf 3, 007 Everything or Nothing, Call of Duty Finest Hour, Ghost Recon 2, and Amplitude. Total, I have about, like I said, 45, maybe 50 at the high end, but that one stack was a penny. The trade credit I had was trading off junk, sports games, bad games, etc. So that is my pickup video for the PS2.